Go back down to Fort Myers Beach and take a look at Moss Marine. This was around 12:30 this afternoon. So this was when we had high tide. You can see the streets flooded, the docks and boats are underwater, and there's a fear that when we have high tide again tonight around 1 a.m., we could see the same thing. Yeah, add some onshore winds overnight. It could be a little worse, but this is probably what we're going to be looking at about 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's go live to NBC2's Gage Goulding at Trico's Shrimp tonight.
Yeah, and one of the big stories after Hurricane Ian was the damage done to these shrimp boats, and the damage is still evident here at Trico Shrimp as we take a look over here. This is an area that has not been rehabilitated or practically even touched since Hurricane Ian. Josh, can you walk over here? I just want to show the people what we had to traverse to get here, and I know our boss is probably, you know, maybe not so happy with us, but this dock is twisted sideways. If you look that way, it's almost kind of into the back bay here, and as you look farther down this way, I'm not joking when I say we had to quite literally walk the plank. And this is all from Hurricane Ian. And now these boats are tied up against what's left of these docks to try to, you know, stay here throughout the storm. 2 to 4 feet of storm surge is what we're expecting out here. And Josh, one of the owners actually of 3 of these boats here, yeah, people that are actually going to stay here tonight. I mean, after Ian, is that something that people are willy-nilly willing to do, if you will?
Well, it's voluntary. You know, we have captains that rather spend the night on the boat and watch it. We're from Alabama. We've been here for a few days now watching the storm, preventing and trying to keep it to the minimum, the damage, trying to tie up extra lines on the boats, and hoping that it's not as Ian for sure.
And you actually just bought 3 of these boats, right? What made you want to buy these boats?
Well, we own shrimp boats in the bayou, and Bayou La Battery to be exact, and just adding more to the fleet. That was pretty much the whole idea.
4 feet of storm surge. Do you have any concern that you could be, you know, we saw some of those images from Ian, you know, boats in the mangroves, boats all over the place. Any fear of that, or what do you think that if we get that maximum 4 feet, what do you think that'll do to your fleet here?
If we were to get that much tide and wind, it would be catastrophic for sure. I don't think we're going to get that much out of it. I'm hoping we don't, but just in case we're going to be here, we're going to spend the night here, and we're going to do everything possible to try to keep the damage to a minimum.
And we're standing on the Big Daddy right now. We have the Big Papa, and it's, what's the other boat?
The Captain Lane.
Captain Lane. All 3 of these boats, you say, will be possibly ready to get out of here maybe by late next week?
Yes, that's correct. We're trying to get them ready to leave, take them back to Alabama. We're just here trying to watch the storm, and hopefully in the next few days we'll be able to get out of Fort Myers if we're able to.
All right, Josh, hey, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. And I want to show the viewers at home here kind of how tightly, when they say they are tying these things up, look at this rope. This isn't what you're walking your dog on. I'm not walking Huck with this kind of leash. This is a big rope that they're tying these boats up. And it's, if we follow the rope here and we go the whole way back to the other boat, the boats are tied together. They're tied to one another, and they are tied snug. Look at the Miss Amy J over here tied up to dragon tails. I mean, they are snug as a bug in a rug. I mean, I'm honest with you, they're just tied up very tightly and closely because we all saw what happened during Hurricane Ian. It was catastrophic. It was, you know, absolutely tremendous damage, as we showed you at the Trico Shrimp. A lot of that damage that's still out here. We're not going to get anywhere near that storm surge tonight, but I can tell you one thing. Nobody here is taking anywhere remotely close to that chance. I'm reporting live out here on San Carlos Island at Trico Shrimp. Gage Goulding, NBC2.
We have reached the snug as a bug in a rug portion of the newscast. We'll be right back.